and the election results were coming out, we were all up all evening. I don't know, I can share with you what happened. Initially, the results were pointing one way because that time there was no television, there was only radio, at least not in Chennai. And television and radio was reporting news one way. And then at some point, they decided they can't lie anymore, and they changed the. But we were also listening to BBC, and BBC wasn't being received properly, so we put out a wire on the roof, and we did all kinds of things. But we stayed up all night because of what was happening, and it was really exciting. I remember that very clearly. There were, of course, many other things that happened, but that's an experience that I remember very clearly.
Next is, what was your favorite subject and why?
My favorite subject at that time was actually, in my time, was I was analog electronics. The reason was it was taught so beautifully by two of our teachers.
So you have been a student here, and then a professor, and now a director. So which is the most obvious striking feature you see on the campus right now?
Change. The most striking change I see from the time I was a student to the time now, doesn't matter whether I'm a professor or director, that's not the important point now, is that, when we were students, there was really only one thing is we were in a 5-year program, and when we came in, there was, we were really not thinking about what we were going to do afterwards. 5 years looked like a lifetime, and we were just here, right? But when we left, there was really not too many options. You either went abroad to study, or you took some job. The job scene was not that attractive in terms of the challenge in the job and so on. Though even that time, IIT students did get the best jobs that were on offer. Okay, what I find now is that it's changed. The change is so dramatic. There are so many options for students, for graduating students to decide what they want to do. And people are also trying various different things. That's really the big change.
What are the most 3 important factors on the campus which should bring us back on the campus again?
Well, I would say that you come back to the campus mainly to meet. For many years, there'll be professors, there'll be teachers here, there'll be staff here whom you would know. So it's like going back home. But the campus is actually is much more than just this physical place. Campus is wherever IIT Madras alumni get together, right? So that I would say is very important. That's what I said in my brief speech. Don't let go of the chance to form chapters and keep meeting wherever you are, right? All of that is the campus. But this campus, if you say, I would say it's mainly to meet. And of course, if you come as a group, then you also meet each other. It's a way to set aside some time and spend quality time with each other, because it's not easy to do that once you get out. It may seem difficult for you to believe that, because today you spend so much time with each other, but once you get out, it's so hard to get together again and spend a lot of time and really focused time with each other. So coming to the campus together as batchmates is very satisfying. But even if you drop by on a lone visit when you're coming by, I think to meet your former teachers, your former staff mates, hostel staff, whatever, whomever you know here, and to just relive your memories. That's really the most.
What would you like us to be known in the outside world as an alumnus of IIT Madras?
I think that's a very simple answer, right? As an alumnus of IIT Madras, I'd like you to be known for the quality of work that you do, whatever you do. It doesn't matter what you do. Really, IIT Madras alumni do all kinds of things. But whatever you do it so well that people really, speak up. It may not be measurable in money. It may not be measurable in fame. It may be that it's not well known, but whoever knows it knows what you're doing. So that's very important. And along with that, because I don't think these are decoupled, do it with integrity. Integrity is the most important, most valuable thing that you possess. Don't lose it.
Here's the last one. So we all are excited that we are the #1 engineering college in country. So what was your feeling when the news broke out?
Well, I was also very happy. But I know that what separates us from our sister IITs, some of them, is not very much. If you look at the parameters, go to the website, look at the numbers, you know there is not very much. They're also doing very well. Everybody has improved from last year, just that we improved sufficiently to retain the #1 place. I think what this does is to drive us to keep doing this. And that's the most important. Actually, what's really important in this is everybody is improving faster probably than otherwise. I think whoever becomes number one in a particular year, there's always a joy in being first in class or first in a batch or whatever. It's good, but that's not the end of everything.
That's all.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much, Pankaj, and thank you, sir, for patiently answering all those. So this is a moment we all would like to celebrate. Yesterday, I think 24 hours ago, he's just received the award for the best engineering college in the country and the number 2 position of an education institute in this country. I think that goes for a big round of applause for all of us who are extremely proud to be associated with IIT Madras. So we like to take this opportunity to have a little bit of celebration on behalf of IIT Madras Alumni Association and Axis Bank, who's our premium sponsors here today. So we will have our customary cake cutting ceremony. So Willkommen is now the function where we will year on year be celebrating our number 1 position. May we have the cake on stage, please? May I request on stage Mr. Kishore and Dr. Indra from Apollo Hospital. So we are launching a new, a smile card for alumni. And what are the features? It's very exciting, as usual, that comes from IIT Ma, and we will reach out to you soon. So today we'll just have a formal inauguration, and Kishore and Dr. Indra will now hand out. I request Professor Bhaskar Ramurthy to kindly accept the card. This is the inauguration launch of the card. And we will soon be distributing this among all our alumni. Thank you, Apollo Hospitals, for all the support you have given us at all times. Last but not the least, our favorite Poojan Patel, who has been a great support to both the alumni offices, to say a few words on what his journey has been as a secretary.
Good evening, everyone. So while I was trying to prepare my speech for today, I was very confused on what actually I should talk about. And so I actually went back to the day I joined IIT and all the things that have happened after. So some of the memories that come back to me, our Quark got renovated, a new mess registration came in, the internet timings changed, our beloved net access came in, a new stadium came into the campus, swimming pool got renovated, and amongst UGs, ours was the batch who was kept away from the seniors for the first time. A new culture itself kicked in the campus. My beloved I&R student councils took birth, and here it is today at the stage where we are. And we witnessed so many Shastras, Sarangs, EMLs, and many more events. Over years, we created memories, we grew. So today, as you all are becoming a part of this elite community, the alumni community of IIT Madras, I just have one message for you. Don't ever forget how much this institute has done for us. You have already made a great start with batch project contribution. Would anyone like to guess the amount that we have collected this year? Any guesses? Any guesses? Anyone? Shout out loud. That's a big expectation. But so the amount is above 65 lakhs, which is a huge amount, and a great round of applause for the graduating batch of 2017. So we have made a great start, but this shouldn't stop here. Wherever you go, wherever you are, as director was mentioning, as Professor Nagarajan was mentioning, do have IIT Madras at the back of your mind. Do always think about what you can do for institute and what you can get from it. So as we stand here today, though I'm not graduating, I'm a dual degree student, I have one more year to go. With all of you, all of my friends who are graduating this year, a part of me graduates with you, all the memories that we have shared, and I'm glad today to welcome you to the alumni community. I will join you next year. See ya.
Thank you, Poojan. Just as a conclusion to this formal meet, may I request Mohan Narayanan, Treasurer, IIT Madras Alumni Association, to give the vote of thanks.
Good evening to all of you again. So this is a formal bit before we all start dancing, as they say. So it's a pleasure, honor, and privilege to deliver the vote of thanks for this wonderful occasion. I first thank Professor Bhaskar Ramamurthy for giving us a second opportunity to celebrate and cut cake on this wonderful occasion of Willkommen. Thank you, Professor Bhaskar. It's an honor to be here along with Professor Bhaskar on the dais. Give a big round of applause to Professor Bhaskar, please. I thank my senior colleagues in IA&R and Alumni Association, Professor Nagarajan and Ravi Venkatraman, for being such a source of inspiration and leading the way for delivering what the association is supposed to do and partnering with the institute. I thank, of course, our premium sponsors, as Lata was saying, Apollo Hospital and Axis Bank. Thank you, Axis, and thank you, Apollo. Big round of applause again. Yeah. See, all of this that happens here is because of our sponsors, so let's thank them. And it's a great opportunity for them to network and, and get their marketing act together. I thank our hospitality partners, Holiday Inn. In fact, Holiday Inn has made its entry in Chennai recently, and that is where Sahil Shah, who is going to do the stand-up comedy show tonight, is staying. Thank you, Holiday Inn. And of course, thanks Jai Bharatam Furniture for doing all the stage settings. In fact, the chairs that we are sitting here is done by Jai Bharatam Furniture. Thank you, Jai Bharatam. You're one of the oldest furniture shops in Chennai. Thank you. And of course, last but not the least, the last mile partners, as I call, who chipped in with their bet towards the end to help us reach the boundary, Citibank and HDFC Bank. Thank you, Citi. Thank you, HDFC Bank. And of course, thanks are due to Lata and her team. Again, big round, please. Lata and team who did such a phenomenal work in getting the stage, getting the activity up, getting the sponsorship, and getting all the students. And of course, look forward to great food and great music from now. Thank you, Lata. Thank you, everyone. Enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thank you, dignitaries. Request you all to take the seat in the first row. So with this, we move on to the entertainment part of this evening. And get your picture sent to you immediately on your email. And we have an international students cuisine out there. They are here at the the right side of the stage, and there are some stalls out there. So you should taste some of the international cuisines, which is done by the students who are on campus on the exchange program. With this, may I request if IK, are you here? Is IK here? Our international student from the mechanical department is here. You're here. Hi. So he's going to entertain us with a little bit of rap. Is that right? Yeah. So let's see what we make out of it. Thank you.
I'm suicide. alles, guck, ich kann es. Plötzlich ist alles anders. Sie campen vor den Hallen und fragen nach Autogrammen. Kreischen um meinen Namen, klappen dabei zusammen. Haben Ohnmachtsanfälle, bevor wir angefangen haben. Komm aus nem Redneck-Ort, lieben Nesca dort, so wie Chevy Ford. Wo der Vetter Pop in einem Messlabor seine Päckchen kocht. Allein mit Tape-Recorder dort in einem Kinderzimmer großgezogen auf Peter Tosh. Dylan und Leonards gehen als Sommer immer in die Winter, samt so rot wie die Haut. Zirpende Grillen klingen, Moskitos so groß wie